Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, son. Ugh. God, you're so heavy. I know you want to go outside, right? Huh? Come on. Let's go. Come on. You can go feed on some mice. Let's go. Come on, speedster. Come on. Let's hop to it. Speedy. Wanna go outside? Let's go. It's kinda decent out. Come on, ready? Speedy. Come on, outside. Don't you? No. Come on, out. Let's go. Time to go outside. Let's go. Speedy. Oh, God damn it. No, no, come on. I know you want to go outside. Go. Go. There we go. Alright, now that we got that flea bag outside and out of this room for me to enjoy by myself. It's been a while, hasn't it? Like a year since I made a vlog. And my apologies for that. I guess I didn't feel like recording myself too much during that time period. If I remember right, I was still doing the bank job, being as a business specialist and everything. And the camera's kind of crooked. And I don't want to go in a whole, like, I was doing this and that, like, I don't want to fill in, I feel like I should fill in that gap of where I've been. So I'll do the best I can so it's not a fucking hour-long video of what I've been through that whole trek. Now, I'll say first and foremost that this isn't a 5-4 video, obviously it's a vlog. So 5-4's still here, it's still coming in every month. That's not going to change. I'm just doing this to see how it works out, because I haven't did one in a while. And let me just try to fill up the gap in this year-long time frame that I've been empty without vlogs. So, let's see. That was November of last year. I was working as a business specialist for Bank of America. It wasn't what I liked it to be. It was just sitting on your ass on the phone, dealing with business accounts and shit. And from what I used to do at Bank of America, you know, be on the camera, talking to customers, you know, that customer interaction, smiling, dressing up nice, it didn't transition well into that job. I mean, I still had to deal with business accounts a little bit in the video teller job, but not as much as this one. Here you gotta learn a whole bunch of rules, a whole bunch of bullshit, and I feel they didn't really teach me that well during the training class. I mean, granted, I was like kind of goofing around the training class, if I remember right, but I mean, there wasn't that much help that I wanted in that job, and I was just getting like fucking depressed as shit. I mean, it was good money, but I came to the realization that money really doesn't buy happiness. I made real good money there, and I got, you know, some decent shit like my TV, my PlayStation, all that shit. But honestly, it wasn't working out for me. Like, the job was shit. I literally drove to work just thinking, when is this day gonna be over? Like, as soon as I got up, as soon as I was driving there, I was like, waiting for this fucking day to be over. I don't want to fucking do this. And it just came to the point where I just said, fuck it. And when I filled in this gap, there's going to be a lot of fuck it's through it. I mean, this whole year's been a fucking mess. And I already know this is going to be a fucking 10-minute speech about this bullshit, even though it's supposed to be a vlog. But I'll try my best. Anyway, I said fuck it. I left there around the very end of December of 2015. Yeah, sounds right. And then I started working with my brothers at a sub shop. They've been working there for about 6 months. Yeah, they worked in June of 2015. So I went there, you know, it's an easy step in, and I was going to pay a lot less, but I mean, I didn't want to go back in the food business, even though I like swore to myself that I wouldn't, but I did anyway. It was a decent job. I mean, they paid me, you know, not the best, but it made ends meet. I got paid every week, which is cool. Got tips at the end of the night, like, you know, cool shit, like stuff. I mean, I haven't made food in a while, but I had experience in it. But it was a job that was a lot less stressful than Bank of America. So I guess I kind of burned my bridges with that. I don't think I'm rehireable for that, but whatever. I guess what happens happens. I did that to myself. So, Capriati's, that's what the place is called, the sub shop. And I worked there from February, maybe the end of January, until March. Like, I was there for 3 months, so January, February, March. And then I have a friend who's a manager at a place I used to work for way back 4 years ago, Panera. I, wanted a more of a pay raise and to, not be an associate anymore because at Capriati's, it takes like forever, like 4, 5, 6 years to become like anything good in there. So I wanted like something, I wanted to be fast tracked to something greater than an associate. So I came with that intention at Panera, and I worked there. I got paid a little bit more. I mean, it was paid every 2 weeks, but granted, I knew what I was doing. I've worked there 4 years ago. I lasted way back then like a year and a half, and then I quit. So I was, hired for that, and that lasted a good bit. I guess I was happy there. I mean, my friend was there working with me. It was cool, and I was there from, let's say end of March, April, May, June, July, until the end of August. I was there. I had a scuffle with my friend there, and then things just went to shit. And again, I said fuck it. So that's another fuck it for this fucking year. And there's another one, but we'll get to that. And yeah, things kind of went south after that, and I just went back to Capriati's. I left there on decent terms. I put in 2 weeks when I left for Panera, and yeah, I mean, if I think about it, like right now, I'm just said fuck it to the food business. I am done making food for people. I barely ever make food for myself. Why would I make food for other people? I mean, I'm not one to like just making food for people. I don't like it. It's just, that's that. I'm done with it. I'll just work anything else but food. I could do anything else but food. So, after the whole thing with Panera, I went back to Capriati's on good terms. But, actually, now I kind of contradicted myself. I said fuck it to food after Panera. Okay. Just continue. Forget I said that last part. I went back to Capriati because I left on good terms, right? So, I did that. What was it? I started the end of September because I gave myself a little break from working. I worked the end of September until the end of October. Then again, I said fuck it. And now we're like down to here. What is it? The end of October, now it's November. Yeah, so it should be filled up, the time stretch of what I've been doing. Basically, I've been working at shit. I mean, I did other shit, but again, I don't want to get into too much detail. It's a vlog, so anyway, keep the ball rolling. Where am I at? Oh yeah, said fuck it to Capriati's because that's sort of when I was working at Capriati's, I came like to that realization, like I said before, where I'm not into this food business. I don't want to make food for people. I don't want to do people's bullshit like, oh, I didn't get pickles on something, or I have to remake a sandwich and, put on some kind of front like you actually give a shit about making food. I didn't give a shit about making food. I just fucking wrap it, make it, and just give it to you. It's like, here, stuff it down your gullet, have a nice fucking day. And, not to get into too much detail or kind of pan people of my jobs, like in the food business, picky about dumb shit and me having to do it, and I'm just done with it, completely. I'll look in the other jobs. I mean, I'll try to go back in the bank if I can because that was fun. I like dressing nice and shit. But food, that's completely off my map for the rest of the fucking, until I'm dead. And I hope that I stick to that word, because I said that way back when I first worked at Panera that I wouldn't go back to this, and yet I did it again recently. So hopefully I can stick to my word this time. I've been sort of doing a good job of keeping my word with some shit. So, yeah, that's sort of like my time fill up for this whole time I've been out for vlogging. And I feel this should be a separate video from the regular vlog, because I've just been rambling about what I've been doing, like, work-wise. But that's pretty much what I've been doing, working, and that's what I've been working at, and now I'm here, not with a job now I'm sort of like filling up my time with, going to the gym and making some artwork and shit, stuff I enjoy doing. So, yeah, I'm going to start working. I used to work at Integrity Staffing, which is Amazon, where, they hire people for the holiday season, then they, leave your ass in January, and I passed out with flying colors, like, when I did that 3 or 4 years ago, and it was from November to January, so same process now. I'm going to start the 19th or 20th, last until January, and they'll lay me off, but I can collect unemployment if I feel like it. Or, you know, during that time frame while I'm working, I go actually find a career that I enjoy doing, because I feel like now I'm in the phase of my life where I have to find a job that I enjoy doing. I could honestly say that all the jobs that I have done, I've not really loved doing it or enjoyed doing it, or actually went to work thinking that I'm going to enjoy today, just enjoy the work that I do. I mean, granted, all my jobs had enjoyable people. Like Bank of America, I knew so many people there, it was fucking fun. Back at Panera, I was working with my best friend, it was fun there working with them. But the work itself, if I don't enjoy doing it, what's the point? I'm just working to, you know, make ends meet. I want to work with something that I have a passion for. And honestly, for the past 5 years, 6, I've been passionate about art, you know, painting, making stuff, you know, my room's filled with it, or do anything involving physical activity, because that's something I've been great at. So I feel I should look into that while I'm working at Amazon, because, you know, that job pays well, but, you know, I'm going to get laid off, and that's a guarantee unless I fucking soar expectations, but I'm just there to fucking, you know, make money for the holidays and all that bullshit, and bills and crap. So I feel like I should look for a career in those two fields, because that's what I love doing. And I mean, you see, if you have seen videos of me, you know, walking around 50 miles, 30 miles, I haven't showed too much of my artwork yet, but, you know, it's there. Everyone knows I do it. And yeah, I feel like I should go into that, you know, and just continue my life doing stuff that I love doing. Like, not deal with the bullshit, just fucking focus on what I like doing. And I'll continue that, and, you know, all that. I'm trying to figure out how to end this. Alright. Now I'm thinking that this isn't so much of a vlog with me filling up the time frame. So I'll do a separate vlog of my day while this is a fill-up of November 2015 up to November 2016. Sound good? Awesome. Just talking to myself. Alright.